Scotty, beam me up.
Oh. Smash. Get over here.
It is pointless to resist.
Oh, just look at the fun those kids are having.
I love these sweet, fruity, colorful tricks. Lemony yellow.
I can't stand it.
Orangey orange. Raspberry red. Crayfidy purple.
I've just got to get some tricks.
The fun part of this complete breakfast.
I know how I'll get some tricks. Just a little paint and there. Please feed the rabbit tricks.
That's strange. I thought tricks were for kids. But it says right here, please feed the rabbit tricks. Look, he has his bowl and everything. Well, I guess. Here.
Sweet, colorful, fruity tricks.
I knew it. Please don't feed the animals. Tricks are so fruity, so colorful, and so much fun, they're made just for us. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
Okay, rabbit feeding time.
Oh, boy.
Harness the power. Dino Riders.
The Dino Rider is spotted by the evil Rulons.
Take this, young star! You need glasses, Hammerhead! Pick out someone your own size, Big Eyes!
The Rulons on their Triceratops aim their lasers.
I'll distract him!
Quickly Turret from his Styracosaurus fires.
Eat rocks, Rulons!
Triceratops with motorized walking action. Styracosaurus and Quetzalcoatlus with figures and battle gear.
Dino Riders.
All right. Welcome to Punk Rock Geek Den. We've got our buddies 13 back with us. What's up, fellas?
How are you?
Oh, we're doing great, man. What's up with you guys? We just dropped a new single, Stitch. Fucking killer, dude.
Yeah,
you guys hearing a lot of mindless self-indulgence in that song.
That's funny. I don't actually listen to them. That's
no,
funny.
That's the first thing it came to mind.
That's cool. Yeah, when I wrote it, I was listening to a lot of like Static X and fucking like old Antichrist Superstar, Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
And then for the outro of the song, I was definitely thinking like that thrashy Iowa-esque fucking Slipknot.
Yeah.
Like from the Iowa album. Yeah.
Sure, I definitely heard some of that Corey Taylor influence towards the end of the song.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
yeah.
There it is. Yep. Got me even more excited. So.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited too. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the new album. I'm really excited for people to hear it because it gets fucking heavy. Yeah.
Definitely some of the best work so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you guys' stuff is great, so that's something to look forward to for sure.
Yep.
I can't wait. October 13th, not get here fast enough for me.
Thank you.
But I saw you guys have been playing out a little bit. How's that going for you down there in Texas?
It's been going all right. There were there was like a show or two that got canceled over COVID, but other than that, like everything else has been pretty good. Like the shows have been fun, the bands have been fun to play with, and then yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, you sent me down a wormhole with some of the bands that you've been playing with. Like,
I check them out, and I never knew that side really existed. There is a lot of stuff out there I am in love with now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I feel like there's a lot of metal in Texas that not a lot of people are aware of is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And everywhere really, because I saw a band a few weeks ago that just blew my fucking mind.
Oh yeah.
We had them on the show the other day, and they're fucking great dudes. But like, you got to know where to go and who to listen to. And you got like when I found you guys, I was like, where has this been? Like, why am I just now hearing this stuff? So yeah, that's how I'm feeling about all the other shit. That like, because of you guys, all the other bands that I'm being introduced to, it's the same feeling. Yeah. And I haven't had that in quite a long time. And
what are some of the bands that you've heard?
I'm horrible with names.
Oh, for sure.
But because I've just been scrolling through and listening. And
yeah, I'm horrible with names too.
Yeah. they're all great, and it's just more shit to look forward to and more people to try to talk to.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But like, there's this band I came across the other day. They're called Suggestion. Have you guys heard of them?
I haven't. I have not.
All right. I'm gonna tell you about these guys.
Yeah, they're pretty wild.
It's good shit. First of all, I'll have to send you guys their Spotify link. But the lead singer is a gorilla. Their bass player is like some lizard type human hybrid, and their drummer's a werewolf.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's fucking amazing.
Yes. And
yeah, that's
pets
exactly
are
what
welcome here, Igor.
Like a lot of the people you played with, like, I'm into the theme. Like, I never knew that much existed in like the things I'm into, you know what I mean? Especially like theme wise and story wise, and there's a lot.
Yeah, there was a band over here that I used to play with all the time called Sausage Fingers. They were fucking amazing. So they're like they're three characters. Dr. Smoldyface, Dr. Smoldyface, Sergeant Peckerhead. Yes. Sergeant Peckerhead. They'd like have like a weird spelling pronunciation of names. And then Spasmodus. These are the three aliens that came to Earth and had, they were stuck on the planet and had to ingratiate themselves with the humans. So what did they do? They learned human music, which to them is unintelligible, just grindy fucking death metal. Just absolute noise. It's great. And yeah, they would play songs like Punched in the Face with a Dick. They would play songs like I've Got a Fever, and they play the fuck, how did I forget his name? Christopher Walken. They play the Christopher Walken clip over and over again. I got a fever. They got a bunch of great songs. For a while, they actually didn't have a drummer, so their drum machine was a character. He was Drummy McSheen, and he actually took over like their whole world or something, and they had to like defeat him, and then they had a drummer. Yeah,
that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
What did you say those guys were called again?
Sausage Fingers.
Yeah.
They're not.
How did I forget?
They're not a band currently.
Damn, that sucks.
Unfortunately broke up, but we used to play with them a lot. Those guys are really cool.
We needed a DeLorean and a flux capacitor stat.
Yes.
I have to see that show.
It was great, honestly. They were great.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's totally what I'm into though, because like it started with War, and then it went on to like bands like Ghoul and things like that. But I never knew that much existed, and it's so awesome that like that many themes exist, and I never knew it took off that far. Like I knew it was in the punk scene pretty good, but like I never knew metal took it that far anymore. Before I heard like you guys and everyone you've played with pretty much so far is like, you know, their theme is thrilling to me.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a bit more of like a don't do that sort of push in metal than there might be to punk. In punk, nobody gives a fuck like what you do stylistically. They just want to hear the music and the message.
Yeah.
But with metal, there's more like we need to fit a certain aesthetic, you know?
Yeah.
Like not only in what they look like and how they present, you know, visually, but also like their philosophy, you know? And it's kind of weird. So I don't know. I just like dressing up like this and playing metal music.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Halloween every day, yeah.
Exactly. Best holiday.
Best.
Should be the only. Make it year round. Give us all off work for it.
It should end October 31st and start November 1st.
Yes.
Exactly. Like in Halloween Town.
Yeah.
What if there was like just one whole town where everything is like gothic and spooky themed, like they had year-round Halloween stores and you know everyone keeps their decorations up all day every day.
Packing my bag.
That's called
I'd probably be one of the first residents.
Hell yeah. And there'd be a heavy metal and punk theme bar.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sounds like heaven.
Yeah.
The only time to support gatekeeping.
Yeah.
Fucking punk police. Nope, you can't come in.
How many times you been to church this week? Oh, more than once? Okay. That's already too much.
Yep.
Joking.
No, I
super goth. Fucking gatekeeper.
The one thing I wanted to bring up.
Just for Halloween Town. I'm not talking about the kind of music or nothing, but if you're a piece of shit, you can't come into Halloween Town.
And we get to decide.
You go to bed at 9:30? Fucking no.
Oh man. Yeah, I get it, and that was the one thing I wanted to bring up. I don't know if we really covered it last time, but like, you know, I've been working at a haunted house and like getting into somebody
not
that's
a haunted
not
house.
me.
No,
a
not
haunted theme park.
There you go. Haunted amusement park. Even better. A haunted house.
But how do you guys like separate who you are from who you are when you put the mask on? Like, do you have your own little story to like hype you up?
Absolutely.
Yeah. The story part I feel like comes after for me personally. When I'm like I feel like when I have the mask on, I'm myself more than when I have it off. Because when I have it off, I have to go be a human person, you know, in front of other human people.
With the makeup and shit.
Yeah. Like I'm waiting for Friday because we only do Friday and Saturday right now, but I'm already waiting.
Yeah. Ivar, is it like that for you with the mask?
Definitely. When I'm on stage, so I know I grew up around musicians, and most of them tell me like, you know, you need to focus more on playing your instrument and playing perfectly. I'm like, what I do on stage is what I feel like I have to do, because one of my friends asked me, he's like, do you like what you do on stage? Do you do that because the other guys in the band ask you to do that? I was like, no. That is what I do because that's what I want to do. I choose to do this.
Yeah.
And it's not like a peer pressure thing, or it's not like a group like they're asking me, you got to be a certain way. Like when I came to this band, like I understood what I was entering.
Right.
And I felt absolutely comfortable from show one until now, like up until now. Like I feel more like myself on stage. And then when I'm off stage, I just want to talk about like that. Like it's the highlight of my life at the moment.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Something about being on stage, you can really let loose and like show your true self, whether it be behind a mask or just ripping on a guitar or whatever.
Yeah, it's like stress relief through an alter ego.
Yeah, it's therapeutic.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
Absolutely.
100%. I'm interested. You guys said you didn't say in a character. You said more yourself. That's pretty profound because I'm not musically talented at all, but I speak and I do stuff like that, and I found the exact same thing. Now, if I had talent, maybe it'd be an entirely different story. But in public speaking or in doing some kind of instructional material, I found that I was more myself when I'm doing that than when I'm the guy watching or even the guy talking about it after the fact. Like that's my zone.
Mm-hmm.
And that sounds to me like how you're describing it is it's not somebody else, it's you, and it's like the purest form of you.
The other thing about it is that I have been to so many shows and I've been the one in the audience. So now I'm the one on, and the thing is, a lot of these stages we play at, these venues we play at, they're venues that I have seen personally my favorite bands perform at on those very stages.
Yeah.
And so now I am playing, I have the opportunity, I have the ability
to give some other kid that same feeling.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. Because, like Zeke, you can relate as a vocalist, but I sang for a couple of bands towards the end of high school, and the energy that you give off is so important to that audience because that's how they're going to respond to you.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of pent up rage. I always have because I'm kind of sort of a pacifist. I don't like fighting. So my outlet was on stage.
Yes.
Whether I was a guitar player or a singer.
Yeah.
Right.
And if I was a singer, watch the fuck out because we're a goddamn death metal band now. I don't care what we were playing before because I gotta growl this shit.
Fuck, this is a Merle Haggard tribute band.
Not anymore. Mama tried. Mama fried.
Y'all in the moment you pull a Dewey Cox, you'd be like, I'll punch you right in the mouth.
Yeah. Fucking
I totally get what you guys are saying there. Like, it's just a different feel than everyday life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much more comfortable because when I get in makeup, you know what I mean? Like I'm already hyped enough, and when everything from the gates opening to the walk up to where we need to be to the walk back to where we need to be it's amazing to be a different person. It really is, and it hypes me up so much.
Yeah, it's awesome to do with your friends.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
I'm also like the kind of person where, I mean, if I could just wear this when I go to fucking the store or go to fucking Taco Bell, I'd be pretty happy because I just like wearing this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
exactly.
And I remember a time when I was telling people around me about building this band, and they were like, well, why do you want to wear a mask all the time? What are you trying to hide? You can't, do that your whole life and expect it to make you happy. And I'm like, I don't care. I just want to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
How you get that release.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same reason anybody does anything. You're trying to find yourself or like show people who you are, whatever your goal.
Yeah.
I had to find what made me feel better, and it was scaring the pants off people. You know what I mean? Like that's what did it.
Yeah. I relate to that.
Yeah. Working haunts are fun.
Yeah, as a kid, I grew up in a house where my father was very big into Halloween. We actually turned our entire garage into a haunted house where we took like black plastic drapes and stapled it to the ceiling. We made it like a zigzag where you go back and forth, and we would put like bubble wrap on the ground, and we would take caulking that you would put on your tubbing, and I had a slide, and we'd put it on the slide and make a long bead of it, and we'd let it dry, and then we'd staple it to the ceiling. And we had a bubble machine that would pop bubbles onto the strings, and it felt like tentacles. So when you would step on the bubble wrap, it would pop, and you would hear this popping noise, and then you touch these strings, and they're all covered in goo, and it feels nasty. And then my grandpa would be up in the attic with a werewolf arm swinging down from the attic hole at you while there's a strobe light blinking at you. And then we disconnected the chain and had this spider hooked up to the chain. And my father had the remote control in his pocket, and he'd hit the remote control, and the spider would start coming towards you because it was on the garage chain. And I saw this dude that was like really big and strong and like muscular and had a do-rag on, like real buff looking dude. And he didn't look like he was gonna be scared of anything. And he saw that spider coming at him, and he dropped to the ground. And I started laughing so hard. It was so funny. So when you say you love scaring people, I understand. Like, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it is, and it makes me feel so much better. Like, if I have a shit week, I know I can go there and I can just rip everybody a new one. You know what I mean? Because like, my friends just scared them enough.
Yeah, it's great. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. That one story I got from that. I only worked the haunt maybe 1 or 2 years. I can't remember because it's been so fucking long. But one year I was a clown both times. And first time I ever did it, they put me in this little like cubby hole that was towards the end of the haunt. That's where the clown room was. And they were like, that's an air cannon. You want to scare the shit out of somebody? Watch for their feet. When they get right in front of you, hit the button. And then just come out screaming, whatever. I made somebody shit their pants.
That is a victory right there, sir.
Yes.
That's automatic promotion.
Yes.
Like that's
I wear that badge with pride.
I've filled one pair of pants.
Met the quota.
Yeah. You get $250 bonus.
Well, wait. Does that mean that they have to like verify it, like get it on the book?
Oh, I smelt it. It was pretty right.
You fucked up somebody's day bad.
I did. Somebody was terrified of clowns and didn't know that there was a clown room. That's what that was.
It's like this video I seen a few years ago on YouTube. It was like this guy walking in Walmart and he shakes his leg and a little piece of shit comes out and some lady trips on it.
God. I have a friend. He worked at GameStop, and he was like the manager there. And this is in the mall in our hometown. And this lady brings her young son. He must have been like 8 or 9. I don't know. Like brought him to the GameStop. He ran in, shit his pants, like took out his pant leg. It went onto the floor of the GameStop, and then she like hustled him over, and then they left. This happened. I swear.
Oh, I believe you because you can't write this stuff.
You can't.
It's like the shit you see when you manage GameStops in the mall. Yeah.
Oh man. That's awful.
Just do that with such familiarity. It's like, have you been here before? Holy
Yeah.
Is this
How
what
many
you
other
do
times?
in stores? You just like run in and like bad grandpa.
Maybe the lines in the bathroom are long.
Is this a thing that nobody ever told me about? Dude, I've been playing along. Am I one of the uncool people now?
Must be. I'm not shitting on the floor in public. There was a memo that circulated, and I must have went right to spam.
There's limits, damn it.
Damn.
Pretty sure that just went right past my inbox.
You know, like when you do anything and there's a warning on it, and you're like, "What the?" You know that they did this to react to something. What the fuck did somebody do?
Oh yeah, like skateboarding dog.
Yeah.
No, no skateboarding dog.
Well, that would have a dog had to fuck up for them to make a rule about it. Damn.
All right. Wow, that derailed.
Yeah.
So, the new album comes out next month, Creep Show.
Yeah.
What went into writing this album? Like, is there a story, like the concept, or?
So after I finished The Blood on the Wall years ago, just writing it and tracking it basically, like I started thinking about what other places I wanted to go with 13, because like up to that point, the style was pretty tightly defined as far as like the music I had written and planned for release. And with this album, I wanted to get more of a feel for, you know, the kind of shit that was popular in metal at the time. And there was this resurgence of new metal, and that was when I started getting more inspiration around me. And you still had like the big bands like Korn and Slipknot and I think
Mudvayne.
Static X come back. Well, Mudvayne was
Mudvayne just came back.
Still on hiatus at that time. Trying to think what other bands are, because I know Serenity of Suffering, that came out around the time, and then I think 0.5 the Great Chapter came out around that time as well, maybe slightly before. And I know that there are a couple other ones. Anyway, yeah, it was just getting a feel for shit that was going on at the time, and I just discovered things that I wanted to try that I hadn't yet. It's kind of like it fit it. I could have pulled some of these ideas from the same toolbox that the older albums were pulled from, but I found them elsewhere. So I was like, hey, you know, why not try it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You only get one shot. You know.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
awesome. I love when people experiment. Like, you know, when you get 10 albums of the same thing, you're gonna, sure, you'll be true to it, but it's gonna wear you out eventually. Like, I love people that mix things up and like get into new ideas.
Yeah, definitely. And there's more of like an industrial-ish kind of feel to this album. There's more backtrack stuff, but you know, we kind of we're living with the reality that finding drummers is hard, especially now. So pushing on.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was always my plight. Looking for a drummer. Of course you are.
Hey, man.
I knew we're either booked up or, you know,
yeah,
just didn't want to do it. They didn't want to commit. So I was like,
The good drummers are in 3 bands already.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know one great drummer I know is just we're both too busy and we can't do anything. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Maybe one day. Been a while since I've been on the stage. I miss it.
Yeah.
So I'll live vicariously through my friends here.
Hey man, you might be looking at your drummer right now. You got a computer in your pocket, you know?
It's true. It's true. I'm a horrible programmer. That's the only problem. I got to get used to that kind of stuff. I'm not like, this is about as tech savvy as I get.
Yeah.
Craig handles all the editing, all that. And I'm just like, hey, I'm here. But no. Yeah, I just got to figure that stuff out. I can figure it out eventually. Because I do want to do an album. I've had something on the back burner for a long time, and I just want to get it out there.
Yeah. Definitely do it, man.
One day.
Yeah.
One day.
One day.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yep. All you gotta do it.
Yeah, I know. A lot I want to do.
Yeah.
Same.
But
yeah, I think this year has said a lot of me for that. You know what I mean? I think that was my motto this year, was just go out and do it. Like, I made so many strides this year. I'm starting with you guys, to starting to go to conventions, to now yeah.
Y'all, I remember when this guy didn't talk.
Damn.
I broke him out of his shell.
Yeah.
So, you're welcome. Love you, buddy.
I feel like this album's really broke me out of my shell artistically.
Yeah.
You know, in a musical way. You know, I've really learned much more about my instrument playing the bass than any other album I've ever played.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just want to give a shout out to Zeke for teaching me everything that I know, really. I mean, he's been my mentor this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
So everything I know is basically due to him. So I just wanted to give a public announcement of thank you to Zeke for that.
Awesome.
And I recently just got my own bass. I've been borrowing Igor's bass.
Oh, let's go.
He's been loaning it to me. So I want to give him a thank you for that too. So now I got my own. But I have been just really experimenting with the new tones on the new bass. I got some new pedals coming in. I got a frequency splitter where it changes the low end and the high end. So you can distort the high end but keep the low end nice and clean and consistent. So I've been doing a lot of experimenting on the tones and the different sounds I can get. So this album is going to definitely sound much more different live than the previous ones, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You know, we've really tried to advance our tone and our sound and bring it to the next level.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's up, Joe?
Hey guys.
What's up, man?
13, how you guys doing, man? Long time.
Awesome, dude. Glad to have you.
Hey, dude, man.
Thanks for having us.
So, we're just discussing their new album and the shows they've been doing here and what went into writing their new album. So we're pretty excited for what they got coming. Have you heard the new single yet, Joe?
I have not, no.
Okay. So I brought up Mindless Self-Indulgence because that's what I was hearing in it, at the beginning. Zeke blew my mind because he doesn't listen to them.
Wow.
Not that I don't like them or have a negative opinion.
Yeah.
They're not a band.
You've never given them their fair shake.
It's a May. That's what it always is for me. Not that I don't like them. I just.
Yeah, I do think I've seen whatever that music video is with the there's that line, it's I like my coffee black like my metal or some shit. I don't know. But I think I've seen that video before.
Yeah.
Blank there. Hugely it's them. I know a few songs.
Yeah.
So, just based on what I've heard, that's what I hear in that.
Yeah.
Single.
Nice.
It's spot on.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a band called Human Factor Slab.
Nope.
I haven't know.
Okay. They are another kind of mindless and yeah. I don't even know if they're still together. I saw them with Mushroom Head 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So, but they were really fun.
They could abbreviate that name to MFs, and that would be dope as shit.
Yeah.
MFS, MFs. Or some shit. Oh, wait, no, I'm totally wrong. Human Factor Slab. I fucked up. For some reason, them are the same thing in my head. I don't know why.
Hey, it happens. I was sitting here thinking, what? But the thing is, it's all one word, so I don't know if it's Human Factor Slab or Human Factors Lab. Like it's been on my mind since the day.
Like one of those memes where like it means something if you don't separate it too.
Yeah. It's like butt cheeks, man. Spread them apart.
You need that girl and the cat arguing at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Don't dead. Open inside.
Yes. Absolutely. Speaking of zombies, we've been watching Romero movies.
Yeah, we've been getting mad.
Matt here is a Romero virgin.
Was.
Yeah.
What?
You still are. We got 3 movies yet, buddy.
Yeah, that's true. You've only got the tip.
Yeah. What are some of y'all's favorite horror movies? It is Halloween season. It's right around the corner. We'd like to talk about it on this show, obviously. We've had how many episodes dedicated to it?
I don't want nothing to do with Halloween. I hate that.
Oh, you're full of shit.
Oh, you traitor. For shame. You're the horror guy, dude.
It said so in our opening credits.
Faith in humanity. For me, it's probably the original Friday the 13th.
That's a good one. That's good.
And the original Hitcher.
Ooh. Name drop.
Deep cuts right there. With Rucker Hauer.
Yes, it was.
Ooh, that one was creepy. Like, it made me Now I get the phobia of picking up a random stranger on the side of the road. Like, oh, they might tie me to a semi-truck and pull me in half.
Joe said the magic word. I should have done like a Pee-wee scream. Ah!
I think one of my favorite horror movies is. I definitely like the original Halloween a lot. I also like the not the Rob Zombie Halloween, but his more original movies, House of Thousand Corpses, Devil's Reject. I don't know how well Devil's Rejects qualifies as a horror movie specifically, but I like those 2 movies a lot.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying there. Because even Rob Zombie says it's not a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's just, violent and...
It's a crime thriller, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But speaking of Halloween, I got this little trash here. Signed by the original Michael Myers. And
oh my god.
You got Tyler Maine's autograph.
And Tyler Maine.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Ow. Oh.
That could have been me.
It was just like a cheap little dollar store mask, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna do anything with it, just get it signed. That was awesome.
Make it worth something.
Yep.
Give it more meaning than it already has. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I find the things with more sentimental value have more stories to tell. Like here in 15, 20 years, Krieger, your mask, you're gonna be able to like maybe the grandkids be like, Grandpa, what's that? Like, well, let me tell you about the Pennsylvania Horror Con. I met the original Michael Myers, and I also met Tyler Maine. He played Sabretooth in the original X-Men movie.
Nah, we all
know
know
I
the
love
meeting.
you, bud. But I mean,
we all know the meeting
fun
I'll
stories
talk
to
about
tell.
on my deathbed.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
We all know that
Let me
meeting.
tell you about David Howard Thornton.
Yes.
That was the meeting of a lifetime. That movie is like everything to me because it saved horror to me. Like it fluctuates definitely between top 2.
Yeah. Terrifier is a great fucking movie.
Yeah, it is.
That's now in my top 10 of horror movies. Like Friday the 13th, Hitcher, Terrifier's in there now. Like, boys, 13. Have you seen Terrifier? You know what we're talking about yet?
I haven't.
Oh,
I don't.
man.
Do yourselves a favor.
If you have any like interest in horror at all, like especially like 80s style, you gotta check it out. It's free on Tubi. Like you can watch it for free.
You're asking yourself, I need creative ways to use a hacksaw.
Thank you, Nate. I was just going to say that.
This movie shows you a creative way to use a hacksaw.
Yeah. And all throughout the movie, you're dealing with that guy right there.
Yeah. Oh, Art.
Art
the Clown.
Art the Clown.
Yeah, Art the Clown.
Nice.
Yeah, that is my #1 suggestion to anyone. Like, what do you want me to see? Watch Terrifier.
Yes.
He's just
Absolutely.
That's what he.
Oh yeah.
Insane.
Yep.
But it's a good insane because it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a horror movie I like from I can't remember what year it was. But Sinister, that movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
The movie was really freaky, and I thought it was cool that Mick Thompson from Slipknot made an appearance towards the end.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I mean, the monster looked like him.
Yeah.
A little
At
bit.
first glance.
I was thinking of it Insidious. I'm sorry, man.
Oh yeah. That one was weird to me because like I only watched like the scene up to where the monster shows up.
Yeah.
And I thought it was weird that he just showed up. And that just always seemed weird to me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely still like 40 minutes of the movie left, so
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of like Have Eyes and stuff like that. Those movies.
Yeah.
What did you think of the remake?
I think I've seen the remake.
Ooh. Do yourself a favor and watch.
Yeah, it was pretty decent. I
decent.
normally, to make a good remake, you got to take an idea, but you got to make it your own. Just like Rob Zombie
that's
did.
exactly
You know?
what they did.
Yeah.
I've already left this momentarily.
Yeah, you take the source material and then play with it in your own way. Absolutely,
Yeah.
Craig's right. Make it your own.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what they did with that movie because it's slight spoiler. Instead of being inbred, they're mutated by nuclear fallout.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not cool.
So it's really good.
Did anybody see Hills Have Eyes 2 with the National Guard unit?
Yeah.
That's the one that I saw before I saw the first, the remake, and that one. I watched that on my break at work.
The only saving grace that movie has is Shit Man the Barbarian.
That is a reference I do not understand.
In Hills Have Eyes 2, when the guy's on latrine duty and he has to take a dump, he goes to sit on the toilet in the porta-john, and then an arm comes up out of it. The dude.
Oh right.
Yeah, and he.
Mighty hands, get out of the way.
The chick was like, "Who was that?" And he goes, "Shit Man the Barbarian." I have no idea.
All right, why don't we cut to a break quick?
Yeah, that's a good break.
It's a good idea because I gotta pee.
Yeah.
All right.
Rock Lord, rock, come alive, rock Lord, fighting to survive, living rock with strength and might, rising up to crash and fight. Rock Lord, powerful living rock.
You control their appearance, but no force in the universe can contain the power and the fury of Rock Lord.
Shaking, quaking, crashing, breaking, Rock Lord, powerful living rock.
Each sold separately from Tonka. New from the Masters of the Universe collection.
Get up, Battle Bones!
The collector case that carries more than warriors, more than weapons. Your parents put it together.
Battle!
Battle Bones can also help you carry on the struggle. The struggle for...
All the power in the universe!
The Battle Bones collector carry case, new from Mattel, each toy sold separately.
All right. Salsa, soap, other 13 merch. What do you got there, Ivar?
We got some salsa that I made like today, like literally an hour ago. Like this is as fresh as it gets. So if you want to order it online, you're gonna get this one right here.
Yeah.
Are we watching Chef Ivar's cooking show right now? Now that I think about it, that would not be a horrible idea.
No, you guys got everything. It's a fucking soap. Like, why wouldn't you have a cooking?
What?
Name one other band that sells soap.
Can't.
You can't. You got 13. That's it.
That's it. And this soap is goat soap.
Yeah,
goat soap.
It's goat soap.
Goat soap.
Yeah, it's just goat soap.
Dope is soap that ain't on a rope.
Unfortunately, the soap does not have rope capabilities. It does not have Bluetooth. Unfortunately, Bluetooth.
So if you drop it, you're going on a date.
Surprise date.
Everybody wins.
We the mosh be gone.
So, you know you've been moshing really hard at a show for like 4 or 5 hours and you just smell like absolute death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you need is a little mosh begone. Rub that on your pits. And you're good to go, man. You crawl into bed and your girl cuddles up to you. You're like, ooh, you smell good, baby.
Nice. Mosh be gone.
It'll be like, thank you for going to that 13 show and buying the soap that now masks your horrid stench. You know?
You just get done watching 13 put on one hell of a metal show. Do you smell like straight ass crack from being Not anymore. Not with Mosh on.
Yes.
Hey, you got YouTube. You got to get into infomercials now.
Fuck yeah.
Hey,
you got to network and market.
Look, somebody's got to take over. Ron Popeil passed away, so somebody's got to fill that gap.
Buy 4 bars of soap, get 1 jar of salsa for free.
Oh, fuck yeah, I like that.
Did you just shit your pants in a theme park? No one will ever know. You put your ass out in a GameStop. You had to go in for your pant leg yourself.
Introducing the brand new Shippy Gone.
And you need to be civilized, but you're crapping in retail spaces.
The abs write itself.
That's awesome.
Fucking A. Oh, Igor's got some soap in his hand.
Oh, yeah.
I can smell it from here.
It smells wonderful. It really does.
Yeah.
What scents do you guys have available for yourself?
Dragon's blood and a scent we call Malgoth. That sounds like that smells like the inside of a Hot Topic. That's
damn.
I got
memories, dude.
Oh yeah, but we make it out here. I live on an 8-acre goat farm. We just use the milk from our goats and make the bars. We got at least 15 other scents on my mom's store, and I'm looking to bring some of those scents over to our products.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Can't wait, man. You guys are gonna give Dr. Squatch a run for their money.
For real though.
It's literally
it's equal quality.
Yeah.
It literally is the same shit.
It's the same shit.
Yeah. But the better shit.
Do they call that cold press? Is that cold press or hand press soap?
This is cold press.
Nice. Right on. I've always wanted to try that stuff.
It smells so fucking good, dude. I use it when I shower, and it's really good for like tattoos.
Yeah.
Help them pop.
Yeah, dude. Like so I have a little ritual. I'll take a shower, I'll use the soap, and then I'll put a little bit of lotion on. And I've had these tattoos for a while. I have some from when I was like 18.
Yeah.
And they look really good because of the soap and the lotion.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've got a couple that are coming up on 15 years old, so they're starting to age.
Yeah, we'll get a little goat soap.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to order some. I get paid Friday.
Yeah, I took some to work with me, and I sold out. I bought like 10 bars with me, and like within the first hour of me being at work, everyone bought it all.
Oh, that's awesome.
They smell really. They smell really good, man.
Yeah.
They smell really good.
They do.
I'm running all on body wash, so that works.
Yeah.
Respect the hustle, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we have a website where you can actually go and buy all of our merchandise, the salsa and the soap.
Yeah.
So just a real quick to plug that, the salsa is $7. The soap is like $5 if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
And then our new album is $13. If you want to pre-order it, if you can pre-order now,
right?
And then on the 13th when it comes out, but it's $13. And then we also have like COVID mask with the band logo or the smiley face with the stitches on it. I think those are like $5.
Nice.
So yeah, if you go to our Facebook page or our Instagram page or our Twitch, we have the link to the website, and you can go on there and view all of our products and help support the band.
Yeah, the link is 13unmetal.bigcartel.com.
And that's Roman numerals 13. XIII.
XIIIUNMETAL.bigcartel.com.
Sweet.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys didn't have that set up first time you were on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
we kept getting messages from people like, where can we buy merch? And I didn't realize that like you like a local level band can just get a Big Cartel. I thought that was something that was reserved for the the bands with labels and shit. But no, you got a band, make a store, Big Cartel, do it.
There you go.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
You heard the boys. Do it.
Yeah.
The Big Cartel.
Join the cartel.
We're gonna do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Make them reality. But no, that's awesome. You guys got a lot of shit available for people to buy. You got a new album coming out, a lot of exciting shit. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get some soap and some salsa.
Yep.
Yeah, and on this also I got mild and I got habanero. I don't know if on the website if it specifies, but it's something I'll have to look into.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. So if you want some, just let us know if it's the habanero or the mild.
Right on.
I make it to order.
Nice.
Oh, man.
All right.
It's as fresh as it gets, and it's made with love.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the best kind.
Yeah.
You can tell when you eat it.
Made with that unmetal love.
The unmetal love, man. That Tejano, Texas unmetal.
Hell yeah, dude. That's the best kind of food, in my opinion. You can tell because someone's heart and soul went into it, and just, as opposed to like paste pecani sauce or something. Like no. Try this stuff that the unmetal band. Like put that on your tacos, put that on your enchiladas, put that on your burrito, man. Your chimichangas.
Dude, your
like,
breakfast
holy
tacos.
shit, mind blown.
Tacos, yeah.
God damn,
Yeah,
give me
dude.
ideas.
Ooh, breakfast burrito.
Fiesta
Yeah.
omelet.
So
God damn, I'm getting hungry.
okay, so my one tip to anybody that buys the salsa, if you like to make breakfast for yourself, if you're cooking eggs, like when the eggs are like 50% cooked, put like 1 or 2 scoops, like teaspoons of the salsa in there when they're like almost done cooking, and then just like stir it vigorously. Just mix the shit out of it, and then put a whole bunch of cheese on it. It is just it's so good, man. It's really, really, really good. Like, so for example, Igor is allergic to onions, so I make him a special batch with no onions.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So if you got an allergic, like no onions or no whatever, then just I don't know if there's a way to specify that, but you can always message the band's Facebook page. I see all the messages on the Facebook Messenger, so that's a good way to get a hold of me. So if you got any allergic reactions, you can also let me know. I do put labels with all the ingredients on the back of it, to help with all that, because I don't want to make anybody sick or put anybody in the hospital.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah.
Safety of the consumer.
Yeah, I care for you, man.
It's that
Don't
unmet
let the
alert,
mask
man.
fool you. I care about you all.
We made you the salsa and the soap and this music and these shirts and all this shit. We made this for you. We care about you.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Don't die.
Don't die. Don't go.
Don't
Don't
die
die.
at
That's all
their
I can
expense.
say. I almost said don't go to the hospital, but no, if something's wrong, go to the hospital.
Do not go quietly into the night. Rage against dying of the light.
Yes.
Tell that Grim Reaper motherfucker to fucking, I don't know, stub his toe or something.
Get line.
Yeah.
Did that going to bed last night, man? You just gave me a Vietnam flashback.
Play some board games with him. You'll eventually win.
Battleship.
You have sunken my battleship.
Oh man.
Man, we're just going everywhere today. Fuck it.
We are really off course
This
today, but
this podcast is all over the place, man. This is the best part about doing this, man. We just go whatever direction the compass takes us, man.
Yep.
There you go.
Plan? What's the plan?
We have an outline sometimes, I swear.
Yeah.
But
that I had fun the first time with you boys from 13, man. I'm having a blast again.
Yeah.
It's always fun, man. Like
Yeah.
we're plugging soap, we're plugging salsa, we're plugging unmetal.
Woo! Don't fall out of your chair, Joe.
He just told you not to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
The man just said the word.
You told him not to fall out of his chair.
Gilbert.
What the hell does he do?
Oh yeah, we are off course.
What course?
This is what it's all about to us, though. It's having a bunch of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We tell people we're not your normal cookie cutter interview show, as you can see.
Oh yeah.
We get people to have fun.
That's what it's all.
If you were, you wouldn't have us.
Hell no.
Yeah.
We'd have like some other guy.
Some boring guy.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
Boring guy, like more boring than Bob Ross.
Hey.
National fucking treasure.
I didn't say he wasn't there.
Shovel.
I said what I said.
There are no mistakes, only happy accidents.
I'm totally putting a record scratch right in that moment, like, read.
Thank you, Traeger.
So you may be wondering how I got in this position.
Let's go back.
You gonna freeze frame him?
So the name of Bob Ross.
I have a feeling he's gonna put like a record scratch and like pause the video.
In the name of Bob Ross, the
This
Son,
is
and the
where
Holy
things went
Ghost.
wrong.
The comments stated in this video.
27 or 28 happy accidents and a knife. mister.
These comments are the origin of
That
Mr.
afro's
Jerkface.
coming for
And
you.
Oh fuck.
Did we talk about this on the last show? Like, what was your guys' inspirations like for your masks and stuff?
I don't think we did.
I don't know.
We might have.
Zeke, you can go
Maybe.
first.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, for my mask, I mean, this design, I remember drawing in high school on like a notebook, like just a long smile and then a couple eyes. And then the scars that you see here, the stitches, and then, yeah, in the 13 shape.
Yeah.
I used to draw that in high school. This is back when I was first writing a lot of these songs. And then later on, I was in like a mask rap death metal band. We were trying to, here was our influences. We had ICP, Hollywood Undead, and Suicide Silence. We wanted to combine like those three types of sounds specifically. This is back in like 2009. Yeah. And I made a mask with that design that I drew in the notebook for that band, and you know, we barely went anywhere. I think we played half a show. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we played in our friend's backyard after we graduated, and then the neighbor kids were watching like over the fence. One of them had like a Friday the 13th Jason mask. That was really cool. Like Halloween was like maybe 2 months before that. So yeah. And then I think it was like 2015 or 2014. I was going to a Slipknot show and I decided I wanted to like make this mask, the one that you actually are seeing on my face right now. I made this mask to go to that show with, and then I decided I wanted to use it in a music project, so I just started using it for 13, which at the time was still just like a side project that I wasn't doing anything with other than writing more stuff. So
Yeah.
It's amazing, dude.
Igor, what about you, man?
It's just whatever weird shit I see in my head. like the puke mask.
Oh, we didn't bring that up.
I painted this different every single show. I did a different paint job on it and made it look either as brutal as I wanted it to, or just a random splatter of themes and colors. And that's part of why I switched to the makeup. It gives me more range of what I want to do color-wise and how crazy I want to do it. And always like the clown thing, so I try to lean it more towards kind of a clown feel, but I'm just trying to have fun with the colors and just do something random that I see in my head.
Yeah. His character is also a shapeshifter, so that just
I remember him
facilitates his
bringing that up.
creativity.
I like that look of the mask, like it's like like something else trying to come out. Like, what the fuck is even going on here? And like, and you fucking nailed it, Igor.
Thank you.
You're welcome, brother.
Oh yeah.
Ivar, what about you, man?
So the lore of my character is so the other two guys are from the other world. That's where they come from. And there's a whole like long story behind why they left the other world to come to Earth. But basically, I caught them in the battle of fighting the Nightmare, who is like trying to like basically enslave Earth, humanity. The Nightmare is trying to enslave humanity.
Yeah.
And like it's something that's kind of going on behind the scenes. Like humans don't really know about it, but I happen to be sort of in the wrong place at the wrong time and witness 13 battling Nightmare. And so like they kind of had to either like kill me or make me join their team, or like, You know, it was like it wasn't supposed to go this way.
Yeah.
And so I'm just a normal human that they sort of decided, well, we don't want to kill him, so like they convinced me, like, if you don't help us, then he's gonna do like what you saw to those people, like he's gonna do that to all your whole entire like population of humanity, like he's gonna do that to all of them. So I decided to like join and learn bass to help fight, use the music to help fight Nightmare on Earth. And so like they had to use like my spirit. I had to like die and go to the other world and come back to transform. There was like a whole transformation ritual that I had to go through. And that's kind of what the Creep Show is about a little bit, you know, in a small essence, not like totally, but like, you know, is like the transformation of the normal person becoming the Creep Show, becoming what we are, you know. Yeah. And so I also like to do leather. I like to make belts. I do leather working. Mm-hmm. So I have a whole bunch of like tools and leather craft stuff that I'll make. So when I was looking for a mask, I wanted to find something that represented me personally and my interests as a human. And so I gravitated towards the leather mask. Yeah. And I went with the blacked out eyes and the cracks, like this. The makeup supposed to be like cracks, like my skin is splitting apart, you know, from the transformation that I endured. Like it physically altered my appearance and my face. Yeah. And so that's why I am the way I am on stage, is because I've now transfigured into this otherworld creature that I'm now fighting against with Zeke and Igor.
Yeah.
Huh. That's awesome.
Holy shit. I've already just blew my fucking mind, dude. And you held me in the palm of your hand, dude. I've never heard lore explained like that before. Brother, that was cool as fuck.
Thank you. Thank you.
We got
all y'all.
Thank you.
Hats off. God damn, that was rad. Wow. That's total nerdgasm right there, man, with unmetal thrown in.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, that ass great. Oh, that's cool. You thought that out like that, man. And like that's like comic. That's like a really good dungeon master or someone who's writing a comic book or a fucking screenplay. That's cool as hell.
Thank you.
13 comics.
Well,
yeah, man. The other part I forgot to mention is I really like Viking mythology.
Oh, yeah.
So
you're speaking Greasy's language.
So I got the name Ivar from the TV show Vikings. Ivar the Boneless. Because I really liked his character and kind of what he went through, because he was a paraplegic or like, you know, whatever. He couldn't walk or whatever. So in that time period, you're worthless if you can't fight, you know. And he became a great archer and a great leader. And even though he was paralyzed, he still rose up to be a great leader or whatever. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I'm not a bass player. I play guitar, I play violin, you know, but I have learned how to play bass, and I've learned how to do it with appreciation. Like, it's not like something that I don't enjoy, or I don't have any sort of like hard feelings like, I'm the bass player, man. Like, fuck.
The bass is the most important part of the band.
Well,
it's the foundation.
Well, the joke I always say is like, oh, you're in a band? You must get all the girls. First off, I'm the bass player.
Let's not jump to any conclusions now.
Hold on, let's get one thing straight real quick. You know?
Hey, just back it up a little bit.
One big to another.
I try to be humble about it, you know.
Yeah. That's a fun joke. Can't help it. Gotta pick on the bass. I've been a bass player myself. I feel bad.
Yeah, no, I love it though. I mean, there's parts that's easy, so it's cool. I get to look cool and just play the the easy part. I got all the hair, so it's like I get to whip the hair around.
Yeah,
Igor's looking at you like, oh, you think so?
You want to see what's up? Take it out.
Yeah, they give all the hard shit to Igor.
Hey, I gotta do it.
Yeah, I tell him he doesn't have to play all the hard shit, and he's like, no, give me the hard shit. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna. Go ahead, fucking rock the fuck out. Look awesome. Be great doing it. Like it. I do. I like it a lot.
Yeah. But we really have put in a lot of hours into this album. We really have done our homework. We have band practice every Monday and every Thursday for several hours, and it's every week, no exceptions. Like, doesn't matter. I wake up at 5 a.m. to go to work. Like, it doesn't matter. I gotta. Band practice is happening. Like, this album has to get done. So we really have put in the hard work. So when y'all listen to it, I know you will notice all of our efforts.
Yeah. You can hear dedication and commitment in music. Absolutely, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
And throwing in all the lore and stuff like you just described with it, man.
Oh yeah, now that you've told us that story, it's like when this album comes out, that's when I'm gonna be listening.
It's got like tons of lore behind this band. Where it's going, pretty much everything, all the albums interconnect in this one giant fucking story.
Yeah.
Yeah. To pick any song from any album, and I can tell you exactly what's happening.
Badass.
Okay. You guys talk. I'm looking up some stuff. I'm gonna put him to the test now.
You're gonna quiz
hot shot,
motherfucker. Let's see it, huh?
Do y'all have any questions for us? Like, any personal questions on that matter?
No, I mean, I've never heard it explained that in depth, like on a band story. That's insane. Like, I don't even think Coheed and Cambria puts in that much work to their story, and they have comic books and everything. But you guys take the story so much better because you created such an in-depth thing over everything. You know what I mean? You're not just telling one story. You're like expanding it into different universes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The 13 cinematic universe, if you will. You find a point on it, man.
That's what we want.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Take my money.
I came up with the idea of having every album contain a story, and they would be on like a timeline. And the first 4 albums are on a like together on a timeline. They're just in improper order, much like Star Wars. And I was looking at shit like Star Wars and the MCU and stuff like that, and I was coming up with doing this kind of thing, and a lot of fun,
because
but it's hard to get it when your main talent is making the music and not animating or being a comic book artist or something that can more easily convey the imagery that's in my head.
That's why it takes all of us.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Team effort.
Yeah.
Zentai.
Beautiful, dude. Fuck yeah, man.
Good push.
All right, Zeke. Breaking through. What's going on?
So, I'll give a brief summary of what is happening in the whole album, and then I'll point out where that fits in. So, in the album Asylum, the main character who he wakes up in a room, he doesn't know where he is, why he's there, or even his name. He doesn't remember anything. Total amnesia. So he walks out of the room, there's a door, and he sees a hallway, and there's more doors, and he finds out that he's in some abandoned mental asylum. And breaking through is it's like track 5. Up to that point, he's found some things in the place that he needs to get the fuck away from. Like he found a dead body in a body bag in a shower. And so he's like, fuck, I gotta fucking bail or I'm gonna be a body bag. And breaking through, you know, him trying to fucking break out. And it's funny because a lot of the songs also have like dual meanings. So like on one hand, they add context to a story. On the other hand, I remember that song I wrote after like a screaming fight I had with my dad. Now me and my dad are cool, but like, you know, we used to fucking get into it.
Yeah.
And yeah. This is back when I was like 14 or something.
Oh yeah, I remember those days.
Teenage
being a teenager, bickering with your old man. I think it's like a rite of passage for every young man.
It was worse for me because I was raised by my mom. So.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Here's a bit of advice, boys. Don't call your mom a bitch. She won't slam your head in the door.
Dude, don't do that.
Yeah. My mom was shot me.
Ass kicking.
My mom's military trained. She would have shot me.
That story is still like Silent Hillish. I love it.
Yeah. And the guy not knowing what he's like, who he is or where he is, that is kind of got like some Jason Bourne vibes to it as well.
Yeah. The story for that album, actually, I had it I had a website for a while. It was made to be like a point and click adventure. So like you would go to the link and it would just have like the room, then you can click on the door and then you'd see the hallway and you can click on which doors you go through. And I used to have the entire story told that way, but I couldn't, you know, keep the payments on the web domain up. So it's not up, but I have the website. I just haven't had the time or the space to really get back to work on that because like on the album, and also I'm trying to move, changing jobs, getting like a total clean slate coming up. So
That's life. Things get in the way.
Yeah.
But certain things you got to put on the back burner. You know, it's something it's never going to go away. So you can pretty much get back to it whenever you want.
Yeah. But that is awesome that's the way you were like incorporating the story into like people being involved in it. That is an awesome way to do it, like point and click adventure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's like those old Choose Your Own Adventure books we read when we were kids.
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
Yes. Thank you.
Well, the fact that they have double meaning too. Right? You don't have to get if the adventure isn't for you. There's a whole outside meaning of what these songs meant to you and what they can mean to somebody else too.
It's very relatable.
Yeah. And then if you want to go get lost in an adventure, it's there, right? Song 8. Let's see where I'm fucking lost right now. Bam.
It's up to you.
Yep.
We sort of leave it on the table. If you want to come check it out, you're welcome to come.
That's awesome. And that one's just creepy as fuck. Anytime you don't know what's going on, like it sounds like such a trope when I say it like that, but I couldn't imagine being in a big place and not knowing what the fuck, even for a second, right? Like
that's
just waking up and whoa,
utterly terrifying. Yeah.
Imagine not remembering your name, your life before this moment where you woke up. Like just completely.
And then it's time to go because you're gonna get fucked. Boom. Move your ass, bud. It's gonna be a bad day.
But also everything you find as you like explore and try to like piece together who you are, you find out that you're actually kind of a fucked up person. Like done some shit, you know. You end up finding weird places that you would have never imagined going to on your own, you know. That's also kind of represented in the story that was in the game that I made. And I wish it was still up because I wanted to add to it every time I did a new album. Fucking capitalism.
It's a bitch.
Goes and squats on it and makes you pay extra. Son of a bitch.
Especially because like it was like $15 a year or something. And then randomly out of nowhere it was like, yeah, this website you've had up for like a year or two, you got a 200 right in the fuck now. It's gone.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It was at a moment where I didn't have the money to spare. Like I'm doing a lot better now, but at the time.
Yeah.
And now getting that back would be next to impossible.
Yeah, running websites has gone insanely expensive if you're using like editors and stuff and things to help you build it. It's so insane to keep one going. It really is.
Well, there's just fuckers sitting around waiting for your license to expire so they can take it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a whole thing. That's a whole scam, and it has been since the internet was a thing. It stinks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And like you said, capitalism. It's bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, the big man can line his pocket. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is here, I guess.
Joe disappeared.
Yeah, Joe's.
One ninja.
Vanished.
Yeah. But even from when you were saying last time, you even distribute your own albums, it's fuck capitalism. You do your best to avoid them, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And I mean, we still pay to get the stuff put through CD Baby and DistroKid and stuff, so it gets to platforms. But we're not going through a label to do that. We're just paying the cost ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, you're totally DIY, doing it on your own, kind of. Yeah. I mean, payment-wise, anyways.
Yeah, and luckily we're getting to a point where the band is paying for its own needs now.
Yeah.
It just isn't paying us, the band members, quite yet. But the more it grows, the more likely that'll be in the near future. And yeah, I'm excited about that because I've come this far, not having the means to pay my bandmates who I'm asking to take time out of their lives to play music that I wrote, and they deserve payment for their time, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just getting to there. That's the hard part right now. So.
Yeah. Oh,
So go check out our merch. Go to our website. Buy some salsa. Buy some soap.
Salsa, soap, unmetal.
Unmetal. It goes to support live music in Austin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep Austin weird.
Yes, you know it, man. You know
it's the same where I'm at, boys. I'm 20 minutes outside of Portland. Keep Portland weird.
Yeah.
Keep Austin weird too.
Absolutely.
It's weird to not be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It really is. I don't know what to do around people that frequent football games.
You mean normal people?
Normies.
Normies.
Yeah, dude.
I never fit in with that stuff. I just couldn't. Music was always what I related the most, and it had to be fast and loud, even when I was a little kid. That was just. I can't really see myself being into anything else other than doing this and horror movies and fast, loud music.
Yeah.
To me, other people are weird.
Yeah. They're the weird ones.
Yeah. Look at your ugly.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
Everyone's weird, just some people aren't comfortable with their weirdness.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
My whole thing with me, this whole position of me being in the band, I didn't really ask for this. It was just an opportunity for me to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm the way I look at opportunities is they're not a challenge. It's an opportunity for you to do something you haven't done before.
Yeah.
So a lot of my musician friends say, well, you're not, I'm not on the album.
Right.
Technically, Zeke has played bass and guitar on the album.
Yeah.
And so they're like, well, doesn't that bother you? I'm like, well, no, why should it? Well, like this is your band, or you know what? Like a lot of my friends try to get in my head and try to tell me like that I should be upset or feel a certain type of way.
Yeah.
And I tell them that's nothing but ego and pride that you're speaking to. Like, is the music good? Do people like it? Do people come see us? Do people fucking mosh to it? Like,
right.
does this music make someone want to pick up a microphone? Does this music make someone want to pick up a guitar? Does this music make someone want to start moving when they're around other people? Like, does this music move you? That's what matters. It doesn't matter if I'm the one strumming the bass or strumming the guitar. Like, that doesn't matter. That is just your ego and your pride.
Yeah.
And that's something that I've had to tell a lot of my friends that try to talk to me about this band. And it's like, I get where you're coming from, but this band is a unique life form. It's a living thing that is breathing and growing. And I joined it while it was already living. I joined a living organism, so I have to become a part of it. And then in the future, I'm sure there is room for me to grow and expand and become, a part of the album writing process. But as of right now, I'm not a bass player. So therefore, like, if he writes the music, if he thinks of the music and he wants to record the music, I don't take offense to that. I can say, hey, you know what? Go ahead, man. But on stage, I got you.
Right.
Yeah.
Those that can't stand a band when you can't throw away your ego or pride. That's where all those fights start. Every single fucking one. Doesn't matter what band, school, whatever. The minute you can't suspend your own ego, see ya.
Yeah. Bye.
And you still get the top tier of the band because you get to play in front of people. Even if you're not on the album, like you're doing the best part.
That's actually
exactly.
It's actually a big reason why. Because like I was told throughout my time in previous bands that the goal when playing live is to make it sound as much like the material that you hear on the record as possible. And I've played with people for many years and nobody can get it like absolutely perfect. And at the very least, nobody can get it absolutely perfect without wasting a fuck ton of time trying to get like one fucking part solid. Like, I've seen bands break up over not being able to get over small hurdles like that. And I'm like, I already know that I'm writing all this music on my own and I'm going to be asking people to come in and play for me. So the recording is going to be just me, but live, not only, I don't want the same experience live that you get on the record, because you can, if they were the same experience, you could buy the record and never see us live and know that you got exactly
right. What's the point?
Yeah, and so like I want when we play live for it to be different, and that's why when I bring people in, like I tell them like, here's how the song is played on the recording, and other than a few solid pieces, you can do whatever you want. Right. And sometimes they come up with shit that sounds better than what I put down, and I want them to play it that way every time live,
Right.
Yeah. Live is where the other band members really get to shine. So like I make sure that I'm providing enough space for them to really put themselves out there in that way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's that kind of positive attitude, Zeke, that creates a brotherhood rather than a band.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
That's what I want. I remember watching the Korn DVDs, the ones where they're like recording at the Indigo Ranch studio, and any moments where they're not tracking or performing, they're chilling. They're like playing basketball. They're like flinging beer at each other and laughing, spitting seeds at each other. It's like, these are guys who are like actually enjoy hanging out and being in each other's company and being in a band together, and that's all I've ever wanted.
It looks like you got it now.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
You enjoying your bandmates' company. I know that if the four of us were hanging out in person, it would be just like it is like while we're recording right now. Like we'd be joking around and
I
shooting
almost
shit.
consider it the same thing anymore because we see each other like almost every day, even if it's not like physically. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we have just as close of a bond doing this. So I understand exactly what you mean.
Yeah. You know, this platform is the future of human connection.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if anything from this last 2 years has taught me anything, it's that I talk to a lot of fucking people now.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have never been this outgoing. Like if I was stuck in my shell, you know, and none of this existed, I wouldn't be talking to anybody because that's just how I relate. Like it's easy to get on a camera.
Right. I feel the same way about cooking. Like for me, eating food and making music, it doesn't matter if you speak English. Like I can communicate to you through food, I can communicate to you through music.
Yeah.
Even if we don't speak the same language. Like for example, real quick, I want to shout out, we have a lot of fans in Russia. We have so many fans in Russia, dude. It is insane. It is insane. I actually have been trying to learn Russian to actually communicate with them because we have an astonishing amount of Russian support.
Almost of our music videos, like half the comments are in fucking Russian.
Seriously, no
so
joke.
fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that I feel that connection with the Ivar. Cooking is something I really enjoy too. Like since I moved over here with my girlfriend, like I cook way more now than I do here than I ever did when I lived in Idaho.
Yeah.
The grill is right behind me.
Yeah.
It's become my best friend.
Yeah.
Marinating chicken, steak, throwing veggies on that thing, and I get in the zone. I'm still learning a little bit because, like, sometimes the potatoes don't cook all the way through.
Yeah.
But the meat usually comes out perfect.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
To me, there's nothing.
We're brothers in that now.
There's nothing better than sharing good music and good food with someone that's your friend. Like if there's someone that's your friend, like you really care about this person, you really want to, impress them, and like, hey, I spent 2 hours cooking this meat. I spent 2 months, 6 months writing this album. Like, here, I made this. Listen to it, eat it, taste it.
Yeah.
And then like you can tell we put so much hard work into it.
Yeah.
And for me, it's so gratifying. It's so meaningful. It's so like I am filled with so much joy. My soul is literally like filled with happiness. Every time I meet a fan, every time I get a message on Facebook or Instagram from a Russian or from a fan that saw us at a show or whatever it is, like anytime I get an invite to talk to somebody about our music or about the salsa or the soap, like I don't care what it is, anything that's like related to the band, is like anytime I can talk about it to anybody, I feel so passionate, and I feel like it comes through in the way that I speak and the way that I talk and my body language. Like I'm a very passionate person, so like any opportunity I get to just announce what we are doing, like I feel like it's such a blessing and such an opportunity for me to go forward and be like an ambassador, like a representative.
Yeah.
And because there's so many people that talk shit about new metal. Yeah. And there's so many people that just like have a negative like connotation of like what we do. And I'm like, listen, if you just come to one show, physically show up and see us live one time. And I promise you, we will change your mind and your opinion, whatever you think about what new metal is and what we are as 13, like who we are. We will change your mind. You're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna allow you to leave this place until you feel like, until I've changed your mind in some way or some form. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's important. A lot of bands don't have that these days.
No.
That was a perfect way to sum it up.
Yeah, and nobody really like pushes how their fans like motivate them. You know what I mean? Like, you never hear that kind of stuff. You really don't. Like, you used to, but you really don't anymore. Like, it's almost like artists expect you to like it instead of saying, "Hey, you build me up because you do like it."
Well, I know what it's like to be a fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I am a fan. I am a fan.
Yeah.
So therefore, I am a musician.
Yeah.
It's like a cycle. It just kind of self feeds.
Yeah.
I noticed that. Like, I don't even really consider myself a musician because I don't, like, I play guitar, yeah, but it's not, I don't do it all the time. But, you know, but I am a major fan of music and I always have been.
Yep.
And so if I wasn't a fan of music, why would I play guitar?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, fuck yeah.
Is everybody in this Zoom meeting of the opinion that music can save lives?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
1000%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It saved my life multiple times.
Yeah, more than a few.
or
all of us, yes.
Yeah.
And at the very least, change it.
And if I can do that for somebody else, then that's just like the absolute icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and that's the kind of like push that really forms together the greatest bands, because you're not just doing it to do it. You're doing it because you love it and you want to do it, and you've been a fan for so long, and you get to be the person on the other side now.
Exactly. So on that point, our very last show that we played, there was two young gentlemen that were about 18, 19, and they, I had saw them before we went on stage, and they were like, yeah, this is my first time to like a metal show. I'm from Florida. I'm from out of town. You know, I'm here in Austin for the weekend or whatever, but this is my first time seeing a metal show ever in my life. Mm-hmm. And I was, so I was like, all right, we're the next band to go on. And so I was like, let me know what you think after we get off stage. And when we played our set, and like on the last song, I have a wireless kit on my bass. So I went out into the mosh pit on the last song during the breakdown, and was like whipping my hair in the mosh pit with them. And after the show, dude, they were like, "Oh my god, I didn't realize this is what a fucking metal band was like, dude." They were like, they were almost like on their knees, like praising, like, "We are not worthy."
Yes, awesome.
Yeah,
and it was just, for me to do that for them, it was just like a complete cycle of I've been them.
It's a whole different
Yeah.
But I did it from a place of like, I'm humble to do it. Yeah. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, because you're not like expecting a 15-foot high stage at like Hellfest or something, you're just doing it for the love of doing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, never before in my life did I think that someone else's first metal experience was going to be with music I wrote.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I never thought that would happen, but it's always been something I wanted since the beginning.
Yeah.
That one off the list, my friend.
I've managed to get many bucket list accomplishments off of my belt through this band, so.
Yeah. Me too.
That's awesome.
Me too.
Yeah.
Can't wait to go on tour, man.
Good.
Moscow.
I can't wait till you go on tour.
Yeah. If you guys come to Portland, I'm coming to check you out.
For sure, dude. If we can make it happen, if we can crash on somebody's couch, we're coming.
My couch is right in there.
We just gotta arrange transportation. We'll be there.
You can have the bed.
You three can have the bed. I'll sleep on my couch.
Yeah, man. I'll make some salsa. I'll cook breakfast.
We'll make breakfast.
Yeah, dude.
Where do y'all live again? I know I know one of you lives in Philly, and then one of you
Craig's around Philly.
Yep, I'm around the Philly area.
I'm right outside of Penn State.
Okay.
Right in the middle of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Cool. Matt's up in Canada, Alberta.
Yep. And like I said, I'm 20 minutes outside Portland, Oregon.
Okay. Cool.
Used to be in Idaho. Last time we talked, I was like 30 minutes outside of Boise, Idaho. I moved.
Have you ever seen a California band play in Idaho?
Yeah, when I was at like the Warped Tour and stuff, seen No Effects, No Use for a Name and stuff like that. Yeah.
But not like a local or local to California, like a touring band, like not like the Warped Tour festival level quite yet. Like
I probably have, but I probably smoked all that away.
Okay, for sure. Back in the day, in my old metalcore band, we were on tour and we played at a place called Brawl Studios. I believe we were in Boise, or maybe we were in some other city. I don't know. But the kids who were at that show loved us until they heard that we were from California, and then they all fucking left.
Now we got the Texas story.
We're from Texas.
From Texas, y'all.
Hey man, I'm from the other world. Nobody can peg me down.
There you go.
As it should be.
See, I kind of got best of both worlds.
There you go.
Yeah. Literally.
We're a Texas band. Our bassist is half Texan and half other world.
I'm biracial.
There you go. Human, but I identify as otherworld.
Yes, thank you.
There you go.
Did you just assume my stance in this world?
I need to make that a bumper sticker. I identify as otherworld.
My other car is your mom. Oh man. Well, dudes, this has been a fucking blast.
Yeah.
We covered a lot of ground today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Soap, salsa, t-shirts, the new album, Creep Show.
Puke mask.
You got your guys' the lore with your band and the backstory with the masks and stuff, like that origin story stuff, because I'm a huge comic book fan. I love it. Every time I get to hear somebody's like what Ivar was saying with the whole story of the band, and then what Zeke saying with your guys' masks and stuff. That's the kind of content that we really like here on the Geek Den. That just finding out that information and then sharing it with an audience. Like, is there anything better than that?
No.
I don't know. This is what I live. This is one of the I live for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sharing it with my buddies.
Absolutely, man.
And friends of the show, 13.
Thank you so much for the support, buddy.
Absolutely, man.
We'll be live streaming our show, our album release show. So you can probably check it out on our Facebook page, YouTube. So you can see the live performance. We are going all out. We're changing our outfits. We're changing our whole on stage aesthetics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome.
You can kind of tell
the next evolution, if you will.
Yeah, Igor actually has already kind of give you a little sneak peek of what his stage look is gonna look like. He's never worn that before.
Yeah,
so that's a little sneak peek.
Yeah.
And I will be changing my look as well. So all of us will have a little different look.
The evolution.
Yeah, evolution of the band. Yeah. So the 13th, the album release show is going to be specifically a big show. We're going to be putting a lot into it, more than any other live performance we had before.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. And I believe we're planning on having you guys come in a couple of days before that. We're gonna try to do the first Geek Den live stream.
Yeah, we're gonna try. We gotta get our.
We gotta work some bugs out, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
For sure. We're
Excited.
We're definitely wanting to
forward.
premiere some new tracks off the album.
You guys have at it.
Awesome.
Have at it. More than welcome.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Holy
I'm always
crap.
down to hear new tunes.
Yeah. In the meantime, we still got the Stitch and the Skin Eater. Those are the two newest singles we put out. Obviously, the title track Creep Show, we put that one out first, and then
Such a good name.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, might release like one or two more leading up to the drop of the whole album, but we'll see.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I know we're all looking forward to that, and don't forget XIII unmetal dot bigcartel.com.
Yes.
Yes.
For all your exclusive 13 merchandise, soaps, salsa, t-shirts, music, you name it. You got it.
CDs are $13.
$13. Appropriate.
13.
Yeah.
Apropos.
And don't forget our little hype.
Yeah, we have a contest happening. If you want that signed Terrifier comic, all you got to do is create a logo for us. It can
Bust out your pens, papers, your canvas, your paints, whatever, markers. Who gives a crap? Color pencils. Make
Photoshop.
something.
We don't care.
Photoshop.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck. Make
Only-
your Geek
there's
Den
one
logo
rule.
and submit.
There's one rule. It has to say Punk Rock Geek Den.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Then you just send it to our messenger.
Mhm.
And if you win, you get that comic signed by David Howard Thornton and Damian Leone.
And touched by Craig.
And touched by me.
And touched by the
Honor.
surly Smurf himself.
For an extra $50, I'll sign it.
Let's say I make y'all the thickest logo you've ever seen in your life, but it says French's mustard. Will that not fall?
I'm sorry,
I'd love
sir.
to
We
see
use
that,
great
though.
coupon here.
Now I gotta make y'all a French's mustard bottle with the Punk Rock Geek Den logo on it.
Yes!
Yeah, dude.
Do it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Special edition.
Yes.
One of a kind.
Mhm.
But Zeke, Igor, Ivar, as always, my
Fuck
brother. Great
Yeah,
time.
fun.
You guys
It
are
is
fucking awesome. Love the new single. Can't wait to hear the rest of the album. Do you guys have any shows coming up?
Yeah, plug away.
Yeah, we got the album release show on the 13th of October. In fact, mark that day on your calendars every year. But after that, we're playing Purgatory Scream Park. Get the exact date.
It's in Kingsville, Houston, and it's like October 27th. It's the last Saturday of October.
It's Kingwood.
Kingwood.
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the 23rd of October.
23rd.
Okay.
All right.
There we go. So if you're in that area, people, go see our boys here.
Check it out.
Do it.
Get some soap and salsa.
Do it.
My Cannibal Corpse impression is
You got to do it from your diaphragm, Joe.
I know. I learned that in drama class. For God's sake, I could never get it. I just talk loud.
Hey, you!
Hey! But 13, thanks again, fellas.
Good time.
Hey, boys.
We will see you boys on the 11th.
Yep.
Thank you. Always a good time.
Yep.
G.I. Joe, Surly, Mage.
Brothers, I love you guys.
Till next time.
See ya.
See ya.
clean.
Soap leaves a sticky film on you that won't rinse away, but Zest rinses you fully clean.
Zestfully, zestfully, zestfully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Did I forget to invite you to the pool party? Well, maybe next year.
On those occasions when you need to make a big splash, there's the Super Soaker 100. It has a powerful air pressure system,
Oh, Buffy!
a range of up to 60 feet, and a drenching spray. The Super Soaker 100.
It's a water gun of a higher caliber.
Also the 50, or the ultimate, the 200.